Which right you are talking about, Taehyung? Whenever I came near you, you became like dying. Your life is stuck. You even stopped breathing. So that's it now. I will not come near you anymore. Jungkook turned his face away. Please, Cook, don't say like this. You know, I'm scared, they said, holding back his tears. It's been 6 months since we got married, Taehyung. And in those 6 months, I haven't come to you 6 times. Till now, you have made me feel completely at ease. Taehyung, go away from here before I break my patience. Jungkook turned around again and started taking out his clothes from the cupboard. He was a policeman from where the criminals were feared, and now he was seeking for his own wife, who wouldn't let him come near him. And now Jungkook's patience was breaking. Taehyung was innocent. He was only 18-year-old. But there was of an internet. Now even a 10-year-old child understood everything. So even though they was 18, he didn't understand his husband's need. Even while taking a shower, Jungkook was continuously fighting a war inside himself. While they were sitting outside, he was shedding tears. They was trying so hard to get closer to Jungkook and make him happy, but he couldn't control his fear. The progress from lip kissing to touch the neck, and that's when they get panicked badly, and he would cry so much that Jungkook would leave him alone and smoke cigarettes all night. They were still crying how much they had understood himself in these 6 months. They tried again and again to control his fear and give Jungkook his right, but then fear would come in the way, and Taehyung would leave Jungkook in a place where he was close to death. But Jungkook couldn't hurt Tae. Jungkook came out after taking a shower. While they were sitting, tears were falling. What happened now? They stood up and came closer to Jungkook, wiping his tears. I'm sorry, Cook. Taehyung had turned his white complexion as red as tomato. Jungkook took a deep breath and turned away and started getting ready to go to police station. I'm not a good wife. This spoke in his heart. Where did he have the courage to say it? When was the delicate little 18-year-old bird? And where was the tall 29-year-old bodybuilder, 6 feet tall, a young man with the beauty of Jungkook's face was so handsome that they was afraid to even look at it. Now please stop crying. I'm getting late. They spoke in a low voice, and now he was putting on his belt. They started crying with more sobs. You're really testing me. You know it is your fault, and now you're punishing me by crying. He said with a warmth. Are you getting angry? They barely spoke. Jungkook wanted to tell him what a difference it make to if I get angry, but seeing his red, thick, glassy eyes, he controlled himself. No, I'm not angry. I could, baby. Come on, go and prepare breakfast. Otherwise, I have to stay hungry all day. This time he speak very softly, so a soft smile appeared on Taehyung's face at that moment. I will prepare it in just 2 minutes. You will have breakfast and go. They ran out signing, while Jungkook were left in a sad sigh. I wish you were running to me like this. Come and hug me and say, Cook, today I want you. He started having the same thought again. He came out spraying perfume on himself, where the sound of their wife laughing and smiling were coming from the kitchen. Of course, he was talking to his dear Jimin, and both of them were preparing breakfast together. Good morning, Mama, he greeted Mrs. John and sat down next to her on the dining table. Good morning, son. Today my prince looked very handsome. May God protect my child from the evil eyes. Every mother feels the same way about his son. But not just us. While coming out, Jimin catches his mother's words, and Jungkook smiled looking at his brother. It's not like that. You three are the apple of my eyes. With the presence of you three, my house is full of charm. My soul is filled with you three. Miss John lovingly held the hand of Taehyung standing nearby, and Taehyung also sat there smiling. Amma, the charm of this house is due to you. You're our elder. May God always keep you on our head. At the age of 18, listening to his wise word, Jungkook blessed him with a clock. He knew everything except one thing. He felt himself getting off the track again and turned to his mother. Amma, I will be a little late. When I return today, I have some important case to work on. But son, today your aunt is coming, and she said she has to meet Jungkook for some important work. Miss John remembered and said to Jungkook, Okay, Amma, she will stay for a few days, right? Jungkook had gotten up for the seat while having breakfast. While, at the same time, they ran into the room and carried his wallet, mobile and case. While taking things with Taehyung, he saw Taehyung, his eyes were circling his face. Jungkook moved toward the gate. They also followed him. Cook, you didn't take the keys with you, he spoke quietly. Yeah, I know. I left them on purpose, so that you could give them to me. I went ahead and took the keys from his hand and rubbed my nose against Taehyung. Eleni Taehyung he stopped back and headed toward his car, while at the moment they held his breath. He had left, leaving his scent around Taehyung. Taehyung came back inside smiling. They felt like everything was going well. A good home, a loving husband, a loving relationship. They was jealous of himself, but he didn't know that very soon all this were going to be a test of him. As soon as Jungkook reached the police station, he had go to out of city due to some series of case, and almost his whole day passed there. As he was leaving the TV lounge, his eyes fell on Taehyung sleeping on the sofa. Of course, he was sleeping while waiting for him. They was holding the remote in his hand, and the LED was on. Jungkook took a deep breath after watching the curtain was there. He wanted his wife to grow up, but his wife was still watching cartoons. How could he grow up? Jungkook put the remote on the TV and went to watch Taehyung. His face was shining like a full moon. There was something special about his face. He himself didn't know it. Jungkook was watching him helplessly, and he pushed the stand of his hair back to his face. They was about to open his eyes. Cook, you come? They looked at Jungkook with sleepy eyes. His eyes were full of sleep. Jungkook heard saying he was acknowledged in his heart that his wife were extremely beautiful. They was innocent and pure. Shall I bring you some food? They spoke to Jungkook, barely opening his eyes. Jungkook, up his arm with a jolt. He carried him in his arm. I have eaten and come. Just want you to sleep. I have to hug you to my chest. He had brought thee to the house. Cook, we'll just sleep, right? As always, he was confirming. Yeah, my baby, I can understand my wife, but I want to sleep by hugging you. Laying there on the bed and kissing on his forehead, he headed for the bathroom, while Taehyung's glassy eyes were smiled. By the time Jungkook returned, wearing an easy dress, they had fallen into deep sleep. Jungkook turned off all the lights and slowly lay down next to Tae, covering Tae with a comforter, pulling Tae back against his chest. His whole body was filled with shivers. He rubbed his nose on the back of Tae's neck and closed his eyes. Jungkook was a brave man who knew how to control his emotion. Only the fake of his wife, who didn't yet have the strength to bear his intensity. He was afraid he needed some time. He knew that one day he would come to him himself.